Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Cosolix. Welcome to Brawlhalla, and today we're going to be going over why Brawlhalla hitboxing is stupid or bad and needs fixing. And I could make a 30-minute video going over every single signature because specifically the weapon hitboxing is fine, but the signature hitboxing sucks on a lot of characters and needs some adjustment. And I think Brawlhalla needs like a full redesign of the hitboxing on a lot of these characters. So before we get right into this, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment for some more content. Whatever you guys want, put in the comments what type of content you like to see. Usually I make content based off views, but if you don't want me to do that, then yeah, put some specific videos down below. And join the Discord, link is also down below. We're at like 2,500 members, so thank you guys so much. Anyways, let's get right back into this. So we're going to turn on hitboxing, and it's going to be a little rant. So things like the side sig actually had to be re-hitbox on Scarlet because it was just some weird type of circle type of thing, rectangle with circular edges. So they redesigned it to this, which is perfect, right? There's not going to be any weird hitboxing. Maybe that tip could use one more that's super tiny and skinny, but no, it doesn't matter. That is good hitboxing, right? That is good. That is good. And some attacks like the Ensig, that's maybe not as good, but still very good. Like you're not going to get any like real miss hits with that hitboxing, right? And they also redid the down sig as well, so it didn't capture inside the lance. That's good hitboxing. Like you're not going to see that many mistakes. And it's the same with like hammer. They redid the hammer end sig and they added a bunch of tiny little circles. You'll see, you'll see. See all those circles and it follows the animation, right? It's good. Good hitboxing. But then you go to other characters and they don't have this. And this is because Scarlet's hitboxing was actually updated fairly recently. So we're going to start at A. We'll go straight to Ada. Okay. Let's go with the side sig on Spear. Animation comes out. Do you see that? All of this hitboxing close to her that the animation doesn't go through? That's stupid. It's stupid. You should have hitboxing around the animation itself, not around where the spear goes. Because where the spear goes doesn't really matter, like the handle of it. Like, no, it's the animation, because that's what people visually see. While you're fighting, you want to know the hitboxes are very similar to the animation. And this is fine, but then you're going to get some weird mishits. Like, if the Mordek starts to like jump, sorry, not that. I need to space that right. Like, that usually hits. That should maybe hit, because the bottom could hit it. The bottom could pick it up. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse. You guys can't. Okay. So, yeah, see how the bottom could hit here? And that would hit him. But no, this thing hits. That's weird. That is a weird hitbox. Like, they should make it go along the animation. This is just A. They re-hitbox like things like the neutral sig, which is quite honestly kind of fine now because you can kind of see the spear twirl. I forgot down sig, but down sig's fine as well. You can look at it yourself if you really want. This is kind of fine. The one at the end is kind of big, but it's fine. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. This one is big. That is kind of nuts on how big that is, but it's fine. Like, it fits the animation. This could use a little bit of updating. If you kind of see, the animation comes out. Do you see how big that circle is compared to that animation? That's weird. Like, it should be a couple like circles or like a smaller circle. That needs updating. Like, if you don't say that needs to be changed, like that's stupid. And this is just Ada alone. Like, I'm not saying, oh, only the change Ada 1 patch. Like, even newer-ish legends, like Artemis, the newest Lance legend that we know of. What hitbox was it? I think it was a neutral sig. Yeah, do you see how it like picks up that isn't in the animation itself? Do you see that? Like, I'm not saying the sig is busted or anything, but that needs to get fixed. Like, come on, game. Imagine someone being on the inside of that animation close to stacked where the Artemis is and getting picked up by that. Ew. Ew. And like, I think that's really the only signature. Like, maybe fix the side sig a bit. Like, that handle hitbox could be adjusted. Like, do you see what I mean? This one's fine, actually. That's fine. That's fine. But like, I think the lance is also fine. Yeah, the lance is fine. So like, every character has like a couple. Like, again, this is just A. I think this is fine. That could use some adjustments, but for the most part, it's kind of fine. Maybe just make the circles a bit smaller, a bit more accurate would be nice. Like some, you get what I'm saying, guys? Like that's fine. That's fine. Maybe like the top part if you made the circles a bit, more like the Scarlet signature. Especially this down sig. This down sig is whack. This down sig picks up stacked because it does that when it should really pick up stacked on the lower side. It shouldn't be so centered, right? Like, look at that. See, that's where it should be. Maybe even a bit shorter than that. But, like, it doesn't follow the animation. Like, look at that. Like, make it look like the animation. Please, BMG. Please do this. And please do all this, these changes, update these signatures before Worlds. That would be nice. Because really, there's a lot of bad hitboxing in the game. A lot of it has to do with these awful hurt boxes, which are just circles. But it's not that big of a deal because I feel like hurt boxing would be a lot harder to change because there's so many different animations. And really, the hurt boxes now just follow you. But do the hitboxes first. I think those are a bit more obvious to change. And like, we can go to like even Azoth, right? Like, you see what I mean? That needs updating. Like, come on. It shouldn't cover all of the inside in those active frames. Like, it should do the outside part of it. Right? Like, that just needs changing. Like, even that, the first swing should have hit him. I think it did, actually. Yeah, it did. But it didn't hit him up here where you'd think it hits him. It hit him on the inside of here, and it almost missed. Like, that's weird. I think the hitboxing should be, like, around here, not in the inside. That's just weird. And, like, a lot of it you can get away with, but you're gonna have those, like, weird case scenarios where the animation doesn't hit him at all. Like, right here. All because that circle is too big right here, it's not hitting him. And this gets picked up. And imagine losing a tournament to that. You gotta understand why pros get frustrated with awful hitboxing. Especially right there. Oh my god. That is disgusting. So yeah, Azoth needs some changes. And like, Barraza, like I can go to every character in the game. There's something off with them. I'm not saying you should change every single character because this is honestly not that bad. Like, okay, that's actually really bad. Never mind. That's awful. But like, prioritize, right? Like Scarlets were one of the worst in the game, so like they had to update them. This one's fine-ish. Just it's like that. It just doesn't fit the animation. You're adding hitboxes to places that don't have the animation, so you're gonna get some really like weird oh, that's 2 dodge frames. I didn't know that. Anyways, you're gonna get some really weird combos. Okay, but yeah, the light attacks are all fine for the most part. Like you look at something like gun neutral light, like that's basically perfect, right? Even like gun down light, like that's fine, that's fine. Like it's all, the light attacks are all really good in this game. They're very accurate. It's just these signatures really need updating. Like, I'm sure this one's awful. That's fine, that's fine. That's actually kind of fine. See, that's actually perfectly fine. Okay? Let's go over like one more. Brynn. Let's see this. That's kind of fine. Maybe it shouldn't have the handle hitbox. That handle is kind of weird, but whatever. Brynn's a lot easier because I guess it's kind of linear. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's all fine, actually. That's actually good. That's good hitboxing on the spear. Let's see this. That's like fine-ish because it kind of does sweep. But like, make that smaller circles. I would not like to get hit by, like, if I'm on the inside of that, I would like it to follow the animation and not have random hitboxes. That's fine. At least it's not like a big circle. That's a sweep. That's perfectly fine. Yeah, those are all good, actually. See, like, some characters, like, Bolivar is perfectly fine because they updated him very recently. That's all actually insanely good hitboxing. Even, like, that down sig, like, that's good hitboxing. It follows the animation, right? Caspian is very recent as well, addition. So, like, all the more recent legends, like, that's good. Even that, like, all of it is pretty perfect. That's not too hard. That's perfect. That's perfect. It's not that Caspian's a lot easier. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. They probably adjusted the signature so often. Like, maybe that close to stack shouldn't have that much priority, like those big hitboxes, but like, it's fine. So like, most legends are usually fine on this. Like, that's fine, that's fine. You guys get what I'm saying, right? But there are those odd ones out. Okay, Diana's has been adjusted so often because of Boomy. Like, this is actually all fine. See how it completely follows the bow? I like that, I like that. Dusk is very recent. Ember, maybe not so much. There's a lot of A legends, like legends that start with the letter A that need some hitbox adjustments. That's all fine. That's fine as well. That's perfectly fine. Fate's fine. Nash might have some weird ones. It's these big ones that need updating. Like, I guess that's kind of fine, but I'd like that to be much more accurate, not just two circles going like vertically and then horizontally. That's just weird. That's actually kind of decent, but could be maybe a bit better towards the bottom of that spear. That's like actually not too bad. Maybe some hitboxing on the inside as well, but like, that's a very big animation. This one's very big. I don't like that. That needs adjusting. That needs to follow the arc of the hammer and not hit stacked, because that, and when I mean stacked is when there's a hitbox inside of a hurtbox like this. If your hurtbox is also in a hitbox, and that's stacked. That just, it all needs updating. That's actually not bad. That is not bad. See how it follows the animation? Like, I would never complain about the hitboxing on that. Maybe this too. Because that follows the animation. Yeah, I see animation visually, which is perfectly fine. That could use some adjustment. I don't think that should ever hit stacked. Like, that hits right here when the hit, it looks like here. Like, that could get adjusted. I don't know why it picks up here when the animation is here. But whatever. Like, I'd rather have the beginning part have some hitboxing if that gets removed, like, honestly. See, like, this is fine. See how it follows the spear and then becomes, like, a big circle because you're in a big cloud of smoke? Like, that's fine, that's fine. And, like, this is fine. It follows the foot. Okay, that actually isn't fine. That could use some adjustment. That's kind of big for just a foot. Like, that's, it could use some work. Okay, this is gonna be the last one. That could use some work as well. But it's actually not that bad. That's not bad either. Follows the animation. That's all I care about. That also is not too bad. Maybe get rid of the... Actually, that's not too bad because you're in the animation and it's so small. Anyways, guys, you guys get what I'm saying. You can play around with signatures in training mode yourself. I kind of showed you how to in this video. But if you do enjoy and you do agree with me, hit that like, subscribe, and comment. And comment if you think any specific ones are really bad for TWK. Brawlhalla is a really great game, don't get me wrong. But there's always those things that you can nitpick, and the hitboxing on some signatures is one of them. And they have balance updates or patch updates every like 2 weeks. So they should adjust these hitboxes, especially when the game is getting more and more competitive. Like this year, there's $500,000 in prizes. That's insane. So yeah, please update them, BMG. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Peace.